order to say that my turn has come. And after that, there is no evidence of any change. When God gives you your turn, that does not turn around life. Of what use is the turn that has no turning in your life? Divine turn is meant to produce divine turnaround. A male virgin and a nobody, just because her turn came, and by the time she was done with her turn, very morning,
Amen.
another making is going to start in your life this morning.
Amen.
You will not have a wasted turn this very April.
Amen.
You know why? You will not suffer a wasted. So when they are saying, oh, Mantoli people, there was a revelation that came when your turn came, when his turn came, when your turn came, and then you will just be telling the story without evidence of what happened when your turn came. When her turn came, her life changed. When her turn came, her level changed from Esther the maid to Esther the queen. Now that God have announced since 3 days now that it is your turn, that it's your turn, and that for every Esther that will become a queen, there is a turn that God have allocated, and that turn is now.
Amen.
The question I am asking now is, what will be the outcome of this your turn? Because when something is turned, what can come out is what is inside. Or let me say it this way. You see, when they say turn, you can only see what is there when you turn, not what is not there. Hello? You cannot turn out what is not already planted in. You know, those who do mixing of flour or mixing of things, you can have something inside your mixture, but not actively in the mixture, and has no effect on the mixture. But you see that when you now took something and begin to do, what happens? If it is maybe oil or maybe sugar or something that is supposed to go around, what happens as you begin to turn? You begin to see the color of the whole mixture changing. Like if you are mixing my for instance, or moi, I don't know which one, and then you put oil and the oil is down, what color will you still be seeing on that mixture? It will still be the white colored beans, right?
Yes, sir.
But what happens when you begin to do turn? The whole beans that was white will suddenly begin to see the effect of that oil, and before you know it, the color of the beans will change completely.
Yes, sir.
Because of the words, the turning effects. There is a turning effect that God brings on lives to bring out what is already planted in those lives. Esther was carrying favor, but the favor was not fully effective until the turn started, the turning. And under that turning effect, the kind of favor that cannot be explained was activated, that everyone that looked at her wants to grant her wish. That when the king set his eyes on her, the only thing that was in his heart was set the crown on her. Why? What was she was carrying was activated. Why am I saying this to you this morning? You need to be in possession of favor in order to have favor activated in your life. If you are not favored by God, you cannot be favored by men.
Yes, sir.
If there's no evidence of the seed called favor in you, no matter how they turn your life, they cannot turn out favor. No matter how they turn your life around, nothing will come out of it. The only thing that will come out of it is even the things that will judge your life. Every turn of life brings out something new in life. Anytime you turn something, you turn in something into that. And turning effects brings about changing effects. The more you are turned, the more you are changing. And by the time Esther was leaving her turn, she was living as a queen, made a queen by the king, who set the crown on her head. Maybe the crown for your own making has been waiting, because the one that will set the crown on you have not found you favored.